I'm here on the Goss International stand with David Muncaster. Just wanted to find out from you about the use of offset in the packaging industry and how that's kind of shaping up and the new technologies you're now offering to the market.
Okay. Well, as most people in the industry, for most people in the industry, Goss is a relatively new name in packaging. We're very large in newspaper and commercial and have a long 170-year legacy in offset printing. And as a third leg now to the product portfolio, we're now active in the packaging market, and we feel the timing is right now, particularly with SKU proliferation for offset. As brand owners are becoming more demanding and consumers are becoming more demanding, we're seeing a lot of potential customers are seeing significant reductions in run lengths. So the costs associated with the more mature technologies like Flexo and Gravure, the image costs are significantly higher than offset. So we feel offset really brings something to the party now.
Do you feel that it is a comparable, competitive technology to, obviously there's a lot here at the moment going on in terms of digital, and you talk about SKUs and product diversification. Is this a technology that can compete with that in a effective way from a converter's point of view?
Yeah, I think it's clear at the show there's a real buzz and a real hype about digital, and I think that all the technologies, digital, Flexo, offset, Gravure, they've all got a place in the market. Digital is very exciting, particularly for prototyping and for relatively small production runs. Gravure is still very cost effective for the very long run lengths, and Flexo is somewhere in the middle. And offset, again, is filling the void, I believe, between digital and the Flexo and Gravure. So for converters who really haven't got those what I would class as micro runs for the very specialised individual packaging, where clearly offset can't compete with digital, but for the more mainstream and general volumes, then offset really, I think, does bridge that gap between digital and Flexo and Gravure.
So what's unique about the Goss technology that's been developed with the Sunday VPAC range for that very purpose and market need?
Okay. Well, from a unique, I suppose the most unique part is the Sunday, basically the Sunday technology, which means that we use a tubular blanket, which was something that was designed for the commercial market, and it enabled us to build presses that went wider and went faster. It's been quite interesting walking around the show that there's now quite a few people starting to offer offset within the hybrid production line. So clearly people are seeing the advantages of offset. What we bring, apart from the unique gapless blanket, we also bring wider web width. So we've got a complete range from 520 millimeters right up to 1905, which makes us fairly unique in the offset market.
It's a very developing and fast changing as well. There's a lot going on. I mean, is this technology something you will continue to develop and evolve to suit the changing needs as it keeps going on in the packaging and label market?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, offset is our core technology, and that's what we're good at. That's what we specialise in. But also particularly with flexible packaging, which we see as a huge growth market at the moment, it's very important also to integrate the other technologies like Flexo, like Gravure. They have their own inherent advantages, particularly for heavy coatings, for the opaque whites, for metallics, etc. And also I'm sure we'll see the integration of digital as well to give some uniqueness to the products. We integrate digital in our newspaper and commercial product lines, and I think we will also see that coming into the packaging line. There's no real one size fits all for the technology, so it's really a hybrid system, and we'd like to pride ourselves on being good systems integrators. If we take a commercial press or a newspaper press, most of those include significant components and elements from third-party vendors. So we specialise in integrating all those third parties together, which is particularly important, for example, on flexible, as we're printed on thin films, the tension control, etc.
So, as you said, you have a 170-year history in commercial and newspaper printing. That technology, has it helped you in that experience and expertise, really given you something unique and new to offer the market packaging?
Yeah, I think, as I mentioned before, there are a few other people now going into offset. We've got that legacy, we've got that history of of offset, and fundamentally the inking systems and the technology that goes into the offset is the same across the product line. So we've got the printing technology, where we're still learning and we're still improving is how to apply that technology to different substrates.
And this is your first time at Label Expo. So what kind of statement of intent does that make to the industry, I guess? Because you are, as I said, a newspaper.
Well, I think, first of all, we need to tell the industry that GOS is now, we're in packaging. And it's been quite interesting. We've had a number of people who've come onto the stand and looked and said, GOS? Why are GOS here? So the first thing really is to promote GOS, but also is to promote web offset generally. And also it's a great environment for us to learn more about the industry.
Okay. Well, David, it was great to speak to you, and thank you very much for agreeing for your time. Brilliant. Thank you, David. Thank you.